Like, even just hearing Katt hear all the things he been through and why he didn't do this or go here and do this.
Yeah, because you and Katt had some back and forth. Y'all cool now?
No, not really. But it's okay. It's okay, though. It's okay. We don't have to be.
Right.
Because his success is his success,
right,
and my success is my success.
What started it?
Well, this is the thing about it. That Wanda Smith interview.
Yeah.
The part nobody talks about is, for no reason, Katt brings up me, Gerard, and Hannibal Buress. For no reason at all.
Okay.
I don't even remember what the fucking question was. He just let it like, you can't, yeah, they gonna make you a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. What the fuck I got to do with this?
So you was in there with...
That's the beginning of the interview. That's what made Wanda kind of start fucking with him.
Because they're gonna let you do your special, Gerard Carmichael, but nobody's gonna watch it. They're gonna let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, all in a row, Hannibal Buress, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars.
Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, the whole Wanda back and forth for him is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And Wanda wasn't always nice to all of us, to be quite honest with you. So it was very interesting that all this transpired.
It was interesting
especially
to see
those two. It's the craziest happenstance of all time. But that's what it was. Katt, I don't know what that meant. He said they're gonna make you a star, Lil Rel, but you're ugly. He said Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, Hannibal can't walk the mall in Atlanta. I forgot the mall.
Lenox,
and no woman would talk to them. And to this day, man, I swear to God, I ain't trying to start no shit. I just don't understand. I don't think I'm the finest nigga in the world.
Right.
But a short nigga with a perm.
Man, you know he gonna see this and respond.
I don't give a fuck.
God, Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying? Like it.
Hey, yo, what's going on, man? Let's get it in. So apparently, Lil Rel and Katt Williams had some beef. Understandably, because Katt Williams did call him out. I remember having to hear that interview. He said it a couple times. They both ugly. I'm gonna be honest. Both of them is ugly. Okay? He got a little more normal swag than Katt Williams do, but I think the women probably like that girly look that Katt Williams have. But Lil Rel, I mean, without that hat and that jacket, he do look weird. The nigga is ugly. Hannibal Buress for sure ugly. And he ain't funny. A little weird, so I know he ain't getting no women walking down the block. But I think that what he's saying is like compared to like what they put on television, you know, compared to maybe a Jamie Foxx or Eddie Murphy. I think that's kind of what he's and I'm sure he's including himself. I'm sure Katt thinks that he's fine because he got all these women around him. So I think that he's putting himself in there, but I just don't. They both ugly to me. Katt Williams is more like a caricature of a person. Like he's a caricature of a pimp. You don't seem like no pimp, but if we were gonna draw one out as a character in a funny movie and it's exaggerated, that's what it would be. And then Lil Rel, I think, is a little weird. You know, he got some swag on him, so that's gonna help him out. And he's funny. He sounds funny. So I think his voice is gonna help him out. But I did think what Katt was saying is kind of true. I'm gonna be honest. One of my favorite shows is the Carmichael Show. I had never heard of these brothers. I never heard of Lil Rel and Rashard Carmichael. I never heard of none of them. What's the sister name? Tiffany Haddish. I never heard of none of them, but I loved that show. That was one of the most intellectually well-written shows that I've seen in a long time, especially from black folks. So I loved it, but I'm like, where do these brothers come from? You know, so I understand that. Hannibal Buress is just weird in a mug. Now, it's one thing now as a celebrity, yo, talking about someone publicly might be a little different than if just normal people are talking. But I think that when it comes to, you know, Lil Rel, or anyone, just a normal person, if you haven't said it to me personally one-on-one, then I don't think we should be talking about it publicly. Like, no one wants to be caught off guard. No one wants to be caught off guard about how you negatively feel about me. Now, if you said it to my face, then I can be like, yeah, I mean, I know that brother don't like me, whatever. But to say it online, you know, and as a public figure, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? You know, it can be damaging to his career. You know, he's not as big as a Katt Williams. So anything that Katt Williams says could be damaging. You know, so like, hey, bro, what are you talking about? Like, why are you coming at me? I can completely understand that.
If we was both two regular niggas in the mouth,
Right.
and he has the perm and the mustache,
Right.
and I walk in like this with my regular shit, who the fuck you think women gonna talk to?
I don't know.
Remember, he was a little bigger when Katt said this. He did not slim down when Katt said this. He was a little bigger, and I don't think he would have gotten nobody. It's walking through the mall. What Katt is talking about is someone walking through the mall and coming up to him. I'm sure Katt is not walking up to women. I'm sure. So I'm sure he's talking about women walking up to him. So, but to me, they both ugly. So I that's how I feel about it.
Oh, I ain't in it.
I'm just saying. So that's the only irritating thing about that for me. Like, other than that, it's like, Katt, brother, if I'm an ugly nigga, thank God.
Shannon in it, because Shannon's another ugly nigga. Ugly than him up. He uglier than both of them. So he ain't got nothing to say.
That's why nothing didn't happen to me. Ain't nobody approached me.
Right.
Ain't nobody asked me to do shit. I guess I'm an ugly, talented nigga.
Right.
I'm okay with it.
Man, Real, God. Real, why you come up here upset the car?
You asked about it, and I'm just saying, like, and look, all comics, y'all, all of us, like, man, everybody's like, come on, man, you gonna go. But Katt did say that shit. It was just weird. I just, even with him talking about Jonathan Majors, like, who do Katt Williams think he look like? Like, you're not an attractive.
That was another one when he said Jonathan Majors was ugly in the mug. Since when did we ever like the wide-nosed, little head nigga? I'm like, bro, why are you coming at dudes like this? But you know what? That's his brand. Like, Katt Williams' brand is appeal to the women. Because I'm sure women have been telling him this. I'm sure that whatever girls he got up in his mansion have been telling him this. And he just went on the show and said something. It ain't that's what he be thinking about, because I know that his style of comedy, Katt Williams, his style of comedy is geared towards women. His audience is the women. Sure, the men laugh a little bit, but the women is really his bread and butter. He's not gonna say nothing bad about the women in general. I know he had an issue with Tiffany Haddish, but for the most part, he's not talking about women in general. So he's not gonna be, he didn't call her ugly. He didn't call her bald-headed and crazy. He didn't do all that. He just said she wasn't funny. So this is just Katt Williams just kind of like speaking to his audience. I'm sure there's women that be like, this dude is ugly or whatever.
Person, you look fucking weird.
Real.
He does.
How about you? Have you talked to Katt?
People dress like this nigga is Halloween, like him, not the character.
Yeah.
They don't dress as Money Mike. They
the-
dress as Katt Williams.
When the last time you saw Katt?
That's a crazy story, right? So
He's trying to throw in a little joke. Me personally, I think that Lil Rel is funny like Mike Epps. You know, not really hilarious, but you know, make you chuckle a little bit. You know, and I think his raspy voice is unique, so it helps his comedy, helps his appeal. But he's not really that funny. I mean, that joke right there was whack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, look, I'm proud of any so-called black man that, you know, is supposedly successful. If they happy, you know what I'm saying? He got a little pro-black jacket right there. So he has some sense of culture a little bit, or some loyalty to his identity. Not that we're black, but I'm just saying it's a start. We all started from somewhere. So, you know, at least he don't just have on a regular Cub jacket. So, you know, I like the brother, but his comedy is, like Corey Holcomb will say, mild. I mean, he keep talking about these standing ovations. If you watch the whole video, which you should go do, he talks about how he has all these standing ovations from Comedy View. I don't remember this brother on Comedy View. And if you do, put it in the comments. Let me know if you remember him from Comedy View and what was one of his bits. I don't remember this brother from Comedy View. And I watched a lot of Comedy View. Not all of it, but a lot. So maybe he was on the last season or something. But I don't know about no standing ovations. I think he did good in Get Out. But other than that, I mean, he just plays himself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's not that funny. He cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, he like Mike Epps. He cool, but he not that funny.
It was at the Emmys a couple years ago. So this is when we into it. Like this is happening.
Yeah, okay, y'all go.
We done did the videos, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I just presented an award at the Emmys. I go backstage, right? And Chappelle don't know me and this dude beefing.
Right.
Chappelle sees me. Oh, Lil Rel. Oh, Katt Williams. Katt. You know Lil Rel, you know Katt. Now we just staring at each other.
Oh,
Dave was like, what the fuck wrong with you two niggas, right?
His impersonations are pretty good. I don't know why he don't do more of that type of stuff. Maybe he do. I don't follow him. But if he don't, I think he should do more of that type of stuff. His impressions are pretty good.
Y'all just look at each other. Ain't nobody say
And
nothing.
I'm balling my fist up. Like, you ever see the author meme?
Yeah.
I'm standing there. We ain't saying shit to each other. And he's holding his Emmy. He has his Emmy in his hand.
And that's what Katt Williams be saying. That when he come into a room, don't nobody say nothing. I would have liked it if he would have just said something to him. And that way you can maybe call it out, but I mean, for you to just stare at him and with your fist ball, like, hey, bro, you can't talk it out. You couldn't say, what's going on, bro? I like the interview you did with what's her name. But maybe he just, figure he just trying to get to A to Z. He ain't really trying to talk to him at all. But I mean, for you to tell the story, and then the story is you not saying nothing. I mean, I don't know why you told that story, bro. I don't really respect it. You was emotional. You was about to punch him, I guess. And, that's the thing about, so-called black people, always willing to fight. And you're not really ready to engage with each other with words because maybe it make you vulnerable. Maybe you will feel like if he don't accept where I'm coming from, my feelings are going to be hurt. But instead of showing that I'm hurt, I'm gonna be angry, and then now I'm punching. That's something that the so-called black man really got to get over, is to be vulnerable with one another. Be vulnerable, period. People, no one knows how you really feel unless you're gonna be vulnerable. In relationships, you gotta be vulnerable. You gotta really say how someone made you feel. You can't just be angry all the time because no one knows what the hell that is. They just think you a damn lion. They're gonna be trying to get away from you. Or you trying to bump heads and now y'all want to go blows. But if you really tell someone like, hey, bro, I feel like what you said on the interview was out of line, man. Like, I'm one of your biggest fans. And then now you going to tell me this? Are you going to talk about me, say I'm ugly and, and all that? I don't understand. Like, I've never said nothing about you. What's up? We are so scared to say that we would rather fight a brother than to really talk and open up one-on-one, and then maybe they could be a powerhouse. Because in this interview, he ends up saying that he wants to be able to come together and do another movie like Harlem Nights. And I think they should do. I miss the times where all the comedians and all the black actors come together on a movie and it just be a hit. I miss that. Now they all scattered up in all these other white movies individually when they should be able to come together sometime. But it's not going to happen with you like this, with you feeling like that. And I'm not saying his feelings aren't valid. What I'm saying is it would have been a better story if you would have actually said something to him. But maybe he was just too big or whatever. I don't know. But to me, it's you got hatred in your heart and you was ready to swing on him. And that wasn't, what was that going to do? So as a men, we should be able to talk to one another and actually express how we feel. And yeah, it might be scary. It might, it might be uncomfortable, but it's something that has to be done for the community to be able to heal and grow.
After he just walked away.
Y'all ain't say, hey, what's up, bro?
It wasn't, nigga. I was still fuming at that time. It was like, yo, we about to what the fuck about to happen back here? Because it's
God, Morel.
Chicago nigga too. So it's like, we about to do this.
Oh my goodness.
We about to turn the Emmys into the Source Awards.
You once said that you believe Katt was jealous of you. Still feel that way?
Nah, I was just talking shit. I don't think he's jealous of me. I do think he's jealous of Kevin Hart, and it's so weird because he don't have to be. Like, brother, you are so fucking successful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're one of the most.
See how he was a troll. And a lot of people, especially on these social media platforms, the reality TV stars, even basketball stars, they don't know how to interpret commenters. Like, these are people who don't really matter. Yes, you know, the engagement does get your name circulating, so to an extent they matter. But in the hindsight of things, most people are just trolls. So when he said, "Oh, Katt is jealous of me," it was just him being a troll, just him, you know, lashing out, trying to throw another low blow. And a lot of the younger cats, they will say, "Oh, you jealous because you can't do it like me," or you didn't get the opportunities." Or you can look at this basketball stuff, the 2010s versus the 90s. Like, this is crazy how some of these young kids is really thinking that the 90s was garbage. Like, I don't know what the hell you watching, but it definitely wasn't. But that's the type of thing that a troll would say, is that, "Oh, you jealous." You know what I'm saying? You see how he just admitted, "Nah, I was just talking shit." And that's how we really got to understand, like, these people are really just talking emotionally, and we shouldn't be giving into their emotions. You know, we should be able to just know, like, oh, this person just probably talking for some hurt. I get it. You know, as men, we feel disrespectful. It might hurt your pride a little bit. But, I mean, people that are beneath you, you got to just let them just be. You know what I'm saying? You coming down because you so I'm jealous of you, nigga. What you mean by that? Nah, let it go, because you see how he wasn't even for real.
Like, you're one of the most successful stand-up comedians we've ever seen. Mm-hmm. You didn't have the hype machine. Honestly, he's the benefit of bootleg DVDs. You remember
yeah.
In Chicago, I remember being in Chicago at the time. Everybody had that Katt Williams special in their house.
Right.
And because, you know, bootlegger helped comedy at that time.
Right.
Because those people go buy tickets to see you.
Right. Absolutely.
The bootleg man really was he was your promoter.
Yes.
They watch you at the crib.
Hey, I had it downloaded. Had that shit downloaded on Napster, and I was good to go, watching that shit over and over. This right here, nigga. This right here, nigga. This right here, nigga. We had never heard no shit like that. Like, that was like the biggest thing since Eddie Murphy or Chris Rock. You know, so I'm with him on that. You know, I had a bootleg copy of that shit too.
You was selling all your shows, and Katt benefited from that, man.
Right.
And I think he's not even just stand up, man. Like, anytime you see him on screen.
Oh yeah, he just won an Emmy for Atlanta, right?
He won that shit for Atlanta. He fucking, every time you seen him on Wife and Kids, like, he was fucking great on there.
Yeah.
He was like, you see him on, like, even the school dance movie. We know that's not a good movie,
right? But
only thing you watch is that clip. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's fucking brilliant. Mm-hmm. And so, like, and look, let me say that. I'm talking shit. We roast each other. We comics, is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you say about me after this, I don't give a fuck. Rat's ass. But at the same time, I really do wish that we could, I'm not trying to sound like some old let's get along shit, but, like, goddamn, there's no reason why we can't do another Harlem Nights with all this great fucking talent. Or, like, not even Harlem Night, but just a movie that features everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All nights was great.
Man, like, Nick tried to do with School Dance, but, like, let's find something with, like, a really good script.
Right.
Some really dope shit, and, like, fucking get all these powerhouses on fucking screen together. Like, I'm sick of this shit.
Right.
It doesn't make fucking sense.
I agree with that, man. I know I said it already, but to see another, like, Love Jones, a lot of celebrities, Bill Bellamy, I'm bad with names, especially when I'm doing on the spot. Bill Bellamy, Nia Long, Isaiah Washington, Lawrence Tate. All these people, you know, are great in their own right. You know, or you get like a Boomerang and Martin and Eddie Murphy. It would just be great to see. And they had Halle Berry up in there. Yes, and a lot of them were up and coming. So it was just, you didn't know how great they were going to be. They just had that star power. But I think that we can just put our egos aside and really care about the audience. Because a lot of people, we grew up watching these people. We grew up watching Friday and Love Jones and Jason Lyrics. And we grew up watching these type of movies that had a lot of star power in them. You know, Harlem Nights. But then now it's like, they just all scattered, and now we got people that don't got the same star power that's coming out with stuff and movies that's not even memorable. Nobody know any of these new black movies. All they know is the old school movies that happened 30 years ago. They take your black card if you don't know one. If you ain't seen Love Jones, if you ain't seen Love and Basketball, if you ain't seen Baby Boy, if you ain't seen these movies, you get your black card taken. I'm telling you. So I agree with him on that. We should come together and let the audience, you know, enjoy ourselves watching some of the people we grew up with.
You know, And be honest with you, it's a bunch of old beefs. So I'll say this right now. Katt, look, I'm just talking shit. I ain't mad at you. I can give a rat's ass. I respect the fuck out of you. You one of the greatest to ever do it. Even if you talk shit about me after this, I don't really give a fuck. But I respect you, and I respect all y'all. So, like, I just think we all should figure out a way to, like, urge this shit up, man. Like, we all talk shit, man. But I don't think we should bring in a behind-the-scenes comedy mess.
Right.
On the floor. Just call these people.
Right.
Call Ricky and tell Ricky, hey, man, Ricky, I didn't like the way you was talking shit on the Friday set about how that was supposed to be your role. And just talk it out.
Right.
Call Sid and say, Sid, man, I felt like that joke, that really a joke that's not even a big fucking deal, and they both do it totally differently. And it's a joke none of you need anymore.
Right.
Let's talk this shit out. Even with Steve Harvey, talk this shit out, man. You know, Bernie, we don't have to show Bernie love by shitting on somebody else.
Oh, real.
Bernie's one of the greatest to ever fucking do it. One of the hugest influences ever in this game. He's one of the cats to me that always gonna represent a grown ass man in his fucking business. And I don't know if Bernie would let this shit fly like this, because he wasn't that type of dude.
Matter. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know, was this something that was warranted? Should he have felt this way? Should he have wanted to fight, or should he just be able to talk it out with Katt Williams and be able to come to terms, and maybe we can have another, you know, major movie with all these different comedians and actors in it, because the beefs could be squashed. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, if I made you laugh, go ahead and hit the like button. And made you think, go ahead and comment. If you want to see my face and we're going to just roll with the channel, we're a small channel trying to do big things. Likes, comments do help, but also hit that notification bell. You want to know the next time I have a video? All right, peace.